Guys, do you know how important it is to select a correct a locator for your automation test case? Because guys, if you have made an incorrect choice or you have made an incorrect locating strategy, then your test cases are gonna get a flaky. As a result of which all your test cases in your automation framework are gonna get failed. So locating strategy is very much important as of now, as of today's date. Okay. So guys, onto this particular lecture, what we are going to do is that there are some more locating strategies that is basically offered by Playwright, and Playwright supports it like an inbuilt particular feature, like the click method, like dot text content. It supports whether an element is available, it is visible, it is enabled, or it is stable as well, right? So at that particular level, Playwright is gonna get support you for these particular functions or methods, right? And it is going to make your life so much of easy that you are going to enjoy it. And today's lecture, I am going to make you understand how much easy it is at this point of time. Okay. So what I'm going to do is that I will be opening this particular Amazon website. I'm going to search for a product. I'm going to click on this search icon, and once that those results are displayed over here, I will be making use of all these get by label, get by role, get by text. Okay, so I've already done a little bit of pre-work over here, as you can see. So the only thing remaining for me is that just print this text over here, click on search icon, and just once the search results are present, now I am going to make use of some locating strategies mentioned by the Playwright and supported by the Playwright, because if these locators were present in Selenium, guys, our life would have been very easy. So imagine yourself creating a CSS for this kind of dynamic element that is present over here, right? It would take you at least a lot of time, or some at least some time. It will demand some time of yourself, right? But at this point in time, what I am going to do is that I am going to click on it. I am going to inspect on it and see this is what it is. This is your particular text, and I am going to make use of very important functionality, that is await page dot get by label. Label is always in form of a string because it contains a lot of text, and dot click on it. Okay, I'm clicking on it, right? Once you click on it, a new tab is going to get opened up. Okay, so let's see whether this test case runs or not. So guys, if you see that I have only taken hardly 2 to 3 seconds. Within 2 to 3 seconds of time that I am able to uniquely identify this element. Do you guys, those who have handled Java Selenium, I guess you guys must be understanding the pain point that we have gone through, right? A lot of locating strategies, a lot of CSS, parent sibling, forward sibling, backward sibling, and then we were able to getting identified. We were able to identify this, but over here within fraction of seconds we are able to do that, right? So this is what this method does. Just by the text that is available for a particular locator, you can get by label, and if it is present inside a label kind of tag, you'll be able to perform some operations on it as well. So again, I would like to mention to you that show to you that it is present inside a label kind of tag, right? This area hyphen label, and with this particular attribute, get by label, I am able to perform click operation. Fine, so far so good. Okay, now I am going to perform the same thing over here. What I am going to perform the same thing is that I am going to make use of another function, and the name of other function is get by role. This one. Okay, so role basically means that, let's say this is the text. As of now is it text, but what is the role of this particular text? The role of this particular text is to act like a link, because it is mentioned that like class is a link normal. Let's say I'm just giving you an example which is mentioned over here. So the role of this text is to act as a link so that when user clicks on it, let's say I'm clicking on it, I have clicked on it, a new page should open up, and this only details of this particular item should be displayed. No other items is displayed, only these items, which is I guess too costly, I guess. It's okay, fine, right, for cricketers. So we are going to make use of this as well. Okay, again I am going to just copy paste it, and the only thing that I am going to change over here is that dot get by role. Okay, dot get by role. Okay, and there are two things that you have to pass as a parameter. First thing that you need to pass as parameter is that whether onto this particular role is of type, what is the type of the role. I hope you might have seen, if I click over here, you get a lot of options, whether this uh, element is acting as a button, whether it is acting as a checkbox, whether is it acting as a dialogue, whether it is it acting as a a link. So at this point of time, this is simply acting as a link over here, guys. Right, right. And what is the name of this locator? It should be passed inside this curly braces, right? So name colon this, and I just need to close the curly braces, and that is all, guys. Again, alt shift F, control S, the things are gonna work onto the same fashion as they used to work before. Okay, yeah. So this is get by role, name colon this. Let me remove this, control S. Apart from this should be inside a single quote, guys. Okay, so in order to find the location of this particular element and to perform a click by a different function, it has only taken me, somewhere around 5 seconds. Although I am a human being, I have taken in front of you more than 5 seconds, but it is already taking at least around 5 seconds, not more than that, right? CLS. Now I'm running the test case. Let's see whether it is running or not. Oh my god, it's super awesome, right? So this is the beauty of Playwright. This is why it is being used mostly nowadays. Okay, so with the help of this locator, and guys, just try to see, I have handled this particular element by these two elements. So some people say that it cannot be handled by GetByLabel, it cannot be handled by GetByRole. I have been able to handle it by the choices that I have made. Okay, so it depends upon your Playwright automation framework, what kind of locators you are allowed to make use of, and based upon that you can do it, right? And now comes upon your third locator, that is page.getByText dot get by text. Right. So what do you mean by get by text? Get by text is basically, normally it is used for assertions. Let's say you have clicked over here and now this text is appearing. Okay. So you just copy it and paste it over here, and just see that whether you are able to get the text content of it or not. Dot text content, right? And just store it in a variable named as text over here, and just simply print it like console dot log and text. That is it, guys. Such a complex kind of scenarios done in, let's say, even 4 to 5 seconds, right? Alt shift F for beautify the things over here. Alt shift F, and let's allow me to run it. CLS. Let's see whether it is working fine or not. This we have already handled in our previous lectures, as far as you guys have known, right? If I Click on it. See, it has successfully passed. It has gone over here. It has see whether what is the element, and it has printed me the text of this particular element, and it is the same. Check each product page for buying or other buying options, and price and other details may vary based on product size and color. So guys, this was whole about this particular a lecture that we were discussing about, and it is super duper easy, guys. I hope you have liked and enjoyed the lecture, and please don't get me wrong, there will be a time that you will be getting used to so much of this particular these locators that don't make your habit a bad habit, because it depends upon your automation framework and also upon your automation organization, I mean in which organization you are performing the automation. Because the way I have used it over here is that I have basically made use of CSS selector, and with the help of CSS selector all of your automation framework are gonna work. This is the reason why I have been using it so much in depth and in so much in detail, right? But these locators are gonna make your life so much of easy that you're gonna enjoy. So I hope you have liked my lecture, and thank you for your times, guys, and thank you a lot for your patience. Thanks a lot.